After years of watching Samsung and Google mess around with foldables, Apple's first foldable iPhone is now starting to feel real. It's reportedly called the iPhone Fold, and a new investor note has dropped that gives us one of the clearest pictures yet of what Apple might be planning, and how it stacks up against Samsung's next Galaxy Fold. According to analyst Jeff Pu, Apple's foldable is expected to launch in September 2026 alongside the iPhone 18 Pro lineup. And straight away, this feels very Apple. The frame is apparently a mix of aluminum and titanium, which sounds exactly like the kind of premium, over-engineered build Apple would go for on its first attempt. Inside, the phone is said to run the A20 chip, the same one expected for the iPhone 18 series, paired with Apple's C2 modem. This would be the next step after Apple's in-house C1 and C1X modems, meaning Apple is clearly doubling down on controlling everything inside this device. Now let's talk screens, because that's the whole point of a foldable. The main inner display is rumored to be 7.8 inches, which lines up with what we've been hearing for a while. The outer display, though, is where things get interesting. At 5.3 inches, it's smaller than many previous leaks suggested. And that raises a big question. Will the iPhone Fold feel a bit too cramped when closed? Camera-wise, this is where Apple's first-gen approach really shows. The leaks suggest two 48-megapixel rear cameras and an 18-megapixel front camera. Solid? Yes. Groundbreaking for a $2,000-plus foldable? Maybe not. Even more surprising is that Face ID might be gone entirely, replaced by Touch ID instead. Most likely built into the power button. That's a pretty bold move for Apple, especially on a device this expensive. And that brings us to the real problem Apple might face: Samsung. By the time the iPhone Fold launches, Samsung is expected to be on the Galaxy Z Fold 8. That's 8 generations of foldables, 8 years of hinge improvements, durability fixes, and user feedback. The Z Fold 8 is rumored to keep an 8-inch inner display, slightly larger than Apple's, and Samsung's outer displays are usually much more phone-like and comfortable to use. Then there's the cameras. Samsung is expected to stick with a massive 200-megapixel main sensor, possibly upgrade the ultra-wide to 50 megapixels, and improve the telephoto while keeping 3 times zoom. On paper, that's a much more aggressive camera setup than what Apple seems to be planning. Of course, Apple's image processing could still work its magic, but spec for spec, Samsung looks stronger here. Price might end up being the biggest deciding factor. The iPhone Fold has been rumored to cost up to $2,400. That's a lot of money, even for Apple. But at the same time, Apple fans have shown again and again that price doesn't always matter when the ecosystem pulls you in. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 won't be cheap either, especially with rising component costs, and it'll likely be more expensive than the $1,999 Z Fold 7. So, which one wins? Honestly, it's way too early to say. Samsung will almost certainly have the more refined foldable hardware, while Apple will bring polished software optimization and that classic "it just works" experience, assuming they get it right on their first try. But one thing's for sure: the moment Apple enters the foldable market, everything changes. What do you think? Is Apple late to the foldable game, or are they about to redefine it like they've done before? Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.